Dear all, I am so glad to be here today because we are having a very nice, special person, I would say, to analyze. We are talking about the Stephen Hawking. The Stephen Hawking, it's a scientist. He discovered a lot of things in quantum mechanics. He is a scientist, a great person who lived until, from 1942, for example. He was born on 1942 on 8th January in Oxford. So it's a very interesting person from the point of view of astrology and also from the point of view of numerology. Also, if we take a look on the gene keys, he has also the talents. And also we go in the energy area and see which were the energy centers which were predominant for him. So if we take a look in the astrology, so I have all the time my lovely picture about a person to see who is the person. So in fact, he was born on 8th January. 8 is a number of karma. Yes, even he had a lot of issues about his health. His brain was amazing because he discovered a lot of things which are some equations and something like this. And in this area, we won't talk about physics, quantum mechanics or something like this, because we want to know what is typical for a scientist from the point of view of astrology. The most important thing I had this week, 3 persons from the area, from this science area. Well, all those persons were discovering something amazing for the science. They gave us a lot of knowledge, which put the base for other discoverings. Because the scientist people are a special way of people. What mean that? What mean a scientist? That means you have to read a lot. You have to be very stable. You have an energy that you have to make the dots. You have to make a base for your hypothesis and to develop a test and to prove this concept. What mean from this point of view? Those persons, all 3, and if I will take next time also some other scientists, I am sure that I will discover one thing. They are having the energy of the earth. They need standards, they need bases, they need a lot of time of hard-working people. Yes, they are hard-working people. And most of them are having most of the planets in Taurus, in Capricorn, and in Virgo. By one person is the moon in Capricorn, by the other one is the moon in Virgo. That means they are very detailed. They are having this energy of this earth signs. Why? Because they are very precise. I took a look at Stephen Hawking. He has the sun where? In Capricorn. Energy to work, to observe, to be hardworking and to fulfill your dreams is working. Yes, this is the thing it's the major thing in their life. They love their work, their science. They have a little bit private life, but their heart is in the work. No doubt about this. Emotional. Those people are very organized. Their moon is all the time in an earth sign. What mean that? They won't be the one who is singing a serenade and you are sitting on the balcony. They are not, they love the person, but they are having another art of love to show you. So if you are having your husband, your fiancé or something like this is a scientist, they are very focused on what they are doing on the work. They are coming home and they are reading further something special, and they sit on the computer and or laptop and working further, because it's very important for them. They are living, they live to work. They love to work. Work is the air and breath and their theories and all the experiments they are doing. So it's for them a must. It's their hobby. The work is their hobby. So they are living just to discover something, to let us a big value for our life, for the humanity. The most important thing what I saw is also those scientists are having some planets in Taurus. Taurus is it's the sign where you materialize your wishes, your work, your intellectual work. And it's very important to realize that in this area is also a planet constellation, which is giving us just also the Uranus and also the Taurus. I can take a look, and Saturn, yes, was also in an earth sign, in an energy, earth energy. What mean earth energy? You in Taurus, that means money. You have a concrete result to fulfill your target. In special when you have Saturn or something like this. Also, Saturn is by Stephen Hawkins in his astrogram is also in the house number 7 of the relations. He has special relation to the people with others. He is not how should I say, he's something else. And we saw him. We saw a lot of speeches of him and so on. So it's a special person. He has also a lot of planets in the 11th house of the people. So he can, I think if he were healthy, he could mobilize the masses, the people. He had the talent for it. It was born with it. It's nothing special. It's typical for those people. Also the transformation, because all this work, what he was doing, was a transformative work and a mystical one. And it's very interesting to see, hey, who was this person? And this Pluto also in the Earth sign, in Virgo, it was also a sign he will make a transformation, but he will come into a result. Also, he has also the Mars in Aries, and he has a lot of energy. So he was not a normal people, but he was a fantastic energy for his health situation, to work and to have your dream world, your hobby world, and to work for your hobby. It's the important thing just to survive. He was living with his situation 79 years. So just be aware, because he was having all the time a duty. We are seeing here when we are having a duty to fulfill. And it was his duty. And I say, if this person were healthy, he would live until 99 years old or something like this, 20 years more, with no problem, no doubt. And he could create it more and more. But I think in the next life, in this life, it was amazing what he was doing. And from this astrology, I realized, yes, a very strong person. But as I talk to you, on Tuesday, I was analyzing Max Planck. He was also putting the base for quantum physics. all the same planet energy, another constellation, a lot of planets, for example, for Max Planck were in Taurus. So he materialized a lot of things in his life with these innovations, what he was doing. Then the other one was Nicolae Popescu. It was the one who discovered insulin. The same problem, those people are having 2/3 of their planets with earth energy. They materialize, they are very concrete, they are very standardized, they are having a standard, and they are working, I don't know, to discover this thing maybe 100,000 times until they discover what they need. But they are remaking the same process until they achieve the result, and for them it's amazing. So they gave us a lot of things. So all the scientists are very strong in what they are doing, are very detailed, are very punctual. So if you are having at home a scientist, be happy. It will stay with you. So you and the work. I think those people are loving the work more than maybe the private life. It's very difficult to see where is the limit. So don't be afraid about this. They are doing a lot of things for us, and understand them. So the people which are married to such personality scientists, give them the recognition, acknowledge them. They are very detailed, very hard. They are working in this area, in this field, and I think they know what they are doing. So I think it's very very nice to recognize them, because they are doing a lot of wonderful things. Due to them, we are having a lot of development and a lot of achievement in our life. And we know that this is amazing what they are doing. So they are born to be scientists. And if they are on this way, on this path, be happy, because they are happy. They are looking after their star. Let's see. They are having another little world itself. Yes, this was astrology. It was very interesting, and my how should I say? For me, was very important to see. Hey, yes, we can say the scientist people are the way they are. Now we are going in the numerology area, and I told you 8th as a birthday is a karmic day. In fact, that he has this illness. It was a karma from the past. And maybe this karma tried to stop him, just to give us more. He gave us a lot of research and put a lot of base in this data, and in cosmology and in quantum mechanics and so on. But it was a challenge for him, what he was doing with his situation, but it was not a problem. And we have to remark, if you are doing what you are doing, and it is a pleasure for you, you love what you are doing, you don't take care if you are a little bit disabled, or you're having a lot of illness or so on. This is the fire inside of you, which is bringing you on your way. Yes, so this is the astrology. We go to the numerology. I will take it not so long. In the numerology was the fact, if we add all the numbers in his birthday, we are getting, and reduces to the 1, we are having number 7. Number 7 is a spiritual number. That means that this person has a little bit connection to the quantum field. I can say it because I took a look also yesterday. We had another scientist, and this scientist was also having this connection to the quantum field. Those scientists, people, they are having also, so the strong number 7 is religious, is very detailed in what they are doing. They're having connection with the divinity. They are bringing us a lot of things to discover. And it's typical for the scientists, because they are reserved. The number 7 is like the scientist has its own world. They are a little bit isolated. This is the same thing if you are living at this house number 7. Each person is for itself, has its own world, separated a little bit. So it's typical. They are bringing us, they need to be a knowledge. They are bringing us a lot of science, and they are a little bit more in the area of divinity. Yeah. And then I took a look at the gene keys, and I took a look at the first 11 gene keys, which are important for him. And I discovered also which energy centers was primarily activated through his talents. The first one, the physical body, and the second one, also the fragrance, the presence of himself. The third one, a lot of energy. This person, this guy had a lot of energy to be and to let your brain to work, not to be stopped and to be afraid of what are you doing. It is amazing what I saw here as a personality, and with all the challenges and transformation, because it was a transformation to know you won't live long, you know that you're having a family with 3 kids and so on, and you know that you are not able to be like the other one. And that this situation didn't stop him to work further, to think about it, so to use his brain until the last second. The other center was the 5th. It was where he has the voice, but it also the karmic body. Yes, it was a karma. His situation, his health situation, everything what he is having, it is a karma. It is behind him. Those are the generation. So if the illness are coming in your life, if you are having your own life path, and if you are having a lot of illness, a lot of this, it could be genetically, it could be a lot of things about what you are eating, but I don't think it was his problem. I think it was for him ancestral. It was the karma which was taken from the generations behind him. And yeah, he paid a lot, but he gave us something so magic, so much work in this quantum mechanic, and a lot of things in science area to develop. It's not so easy. So we have to thank him, to say thank you for what he was doing, to give him the honor for what he was doing in his life. Not everyone is so capable under these circumstances to do the things he has already done. So this energetical body, so in center energetic, each energy center has also an energetical body inside, and this was the karmic one. And we are having a little bit, which brings him in the direction of spirituality. The 6th energy center, it was also a little bit developed, and these things was giving him the chance to connect to our gravitational gravitational field of our galaxy. It was not universal like other scientists were, but the 6, 7, both of them are giving us a sign that this person have some mystic in it. He has a connection, or these people are having a connection to the quantum field. That means gravitational field of our galaxy or universal. And he was having in this area also a sign that is more spiritual than the normal science guy. For example, Max Planck had nothing to do with spirituality. But he has also, from the heart, developed the things which was also in quantum mechanic, was developed from him. And then, for example, Stephen Hawking took us further and developed it further. And it will come also other scientists which will have also all those things, and will develop to a further level. This is very important. We are in a time where the development is very fast, and we have to do what we are having, where we are having a hobby, a pleasure, because you will be much happier. Even you are ill or you are having some circumstances in life, if you are doing what you would love to do, this is the most important thing and message here. And it was not, how should I say, it was not by mistake. I haven't chosen him by mistake, because I saw a lot of conferences where he was speaking, and I admire him. We have to say, I'm honored. We are honored that we had such a person on this planet to make the development which has been made. Yes, here is the analysis of a special person, a scientist. Just remember that the scientists are having most of them are working very hard, are very standardized, very detailed in what they are doing, and take them the way they are and recognize them. It could be a Stephen Hawking between us. Just, we don't know for the moment, just to make a comparison, to a metaphor of this. And as you see, each type of job, of fulfillment in life, it is shown from the birth. Yeah. So it is very important to know each other, to know our abilities, to know our talents, and to go on the right path, on the light path. Before I end here my analysis, I would like to thank you very much that you was here with me and listen to me. Then I would please you to subscribe, because in this way you are supporting me and the wonderful two people behind me, which makes all those things here and organize all the things in background. I thank you them also. And I will be next week, and I will analyze another personality from our life, just to give you, in 1 week, for example, business people, in 1 week scientists, in 1 week sport, 1 week entertainment, and so on, just to realize what is special about those peoples. What do they have from birth, and how we can learn from all these typical areas, just to know what to do. So I thank you very much. I wish you a nice day, evening, where you are, and see you next time. Let the light bring you on the right path.